Okay, I'm back in the garage. I'm going to do Raptor Liner on the inner fenders here and the inside of the fenders. So I'm going to end up masking off the outside of the fender, and I'll flip it over. I need to resand all this, and then I will do the Raptor Liner. So I'm going to do in here. So I got to mask off the car going up. I'm going to pull that wheel off and Raptor Liner that. All four corners, all four insides of the fender. So I ordered the Raptor Liner on Amazon. I didn't realize I bought the tintable Raptor Liner, which is fine because I actually have some base I can mix in with it. So it'll end up being blue instead of black. I was going to go with black, but oh well. It'll match the car now. It'll just be textured like the Raptor Liner. And so that's the plan today. I'm going to start masking it off. I'll probably start with the car first and then flip over the fenders or mask off the fenders one at a time and then go from there. I don't have a lot of space to, I still have my doors hung up. I stuck the hood in the deck lid in my bedroom, leaned it against the wall. I just don't have a lot of spots to put stuff, which is fine. Making it work. I need to buff everything. So first step is Raptor Liner. Next, I'm going to start sanding. I'll probably sand the car first, and then buff it. Then I can start putting the fenders on and the doors on and go from there. So I want to get the Raptor Liner on, and then I'll start wet sanding and buffing everything out, which unfortunately there's lots of dirt. You guys can see it all. But yeah, there you go. Probably see it all up there. The sides are super nice, but I'll still sand those because just to get rid of some of the orange peel. It's a little peely. You can see it kind of there in the light. So I'll end up blocking all that out and making it smooth. But it's been sitting for quite a few days now, so it's good and dry. But, all right, get started. So basically, I'm just going to do that all the way around. I probably will throw a piece of plastic over and tape it to the paper just so I'm not getting any overspray anywhere. I'll finish masking this. I'm going to go, I need to make a line underneath here. So I already put some Raptor Liner under there, the black stuff, but I think I'm going to go blue up to the back edge here, just so it's all blue underneath. That's the plan. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Okay, I got the front basically ready. I'm gonna go toward the back now. And then, like I said before, I'll probably grab a piece of plastic. They're over the top. I need to get this back wheels off. And then I'll start masking it up. Let's see here. Grab the impact. Always gotta just leave a 19 millimeter on here. Bam, boom, bang. Cool. Okay. Probably just stick this under here. I just had 3 lug nuts on there. All right. My wife came out and gave me a hand to sand. I was holding the fender up so it wouldn't get scratched. So appreciate her help for sure. Okay, now I'm masking off. I got to mask off the outside of the fender. My wife came and helped me sand a little here. So now I'm just going to go along the edge and mask off the whole outside edge. And then I'll wrap paper. I already did 2 of the fenders. Smaller piece here. And I'll do another one for the bottom. So just get it on there and then I just flip it over. I'm gonna set this one off to the side and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, I got finally all masked up, wiped down, wax and grease remover, everything's taped off. And I got a makeshift stand. I grabbed a chair from outside and zip tied that there. We're all set. Some of the wax and grease is still drying, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the Raptor Liner. Okay. Paint, hardener. Bam, boom, bing, bong, bing. Okay, let's read the directions here. It says we're gonna go ahead and fill, shake, shoot. I'm gonna read through them here before I Get too carried away. There it is. 2.5 ounces. Okay. Right on. So not a lot of paint, which is fine. 8 ounces of this. So I'm going to pour 8 ounces into a cup. Perfect. Oh. The lid on here. Crack this open. So normally it's black in there, but it is not. It's the tintable stuff. I'm gonna pour in the color first. Just a little baby cup. Now, pulse that out. Right on, and then the hardener. Pour in. I don't know how long it says to shake specifically. Vigorously for 2 minutes. So I'll be back. Shook it up for about 2 minutes. And there it is. Down. You do have to remember there's a little hole there. So you don't want to put this upside down. Otherwise, it'll spill out. All right, let's give this a go, yo. I have a video sponsor this week. It's going to be Epic Water Filters. I'm going to show you guys a brief video. This week's video sponsor is brought to you by Epic Water Filters. So they sent me over this water bottle here. It's pretty awesome. It's super durable. It's stainless steel. Oh, it comes with the top and 2 water filters. The white one here and the blue filter. So there's 2 filters it comes with. The blue one's your everyday filter. So it's going to filter out your tap water. And the white one is for everywhere. So you can use more like if you have like well water, you know, if you're drinking it out at the park, maybe you can just put this filter in, depending on where you're going. But Epic Water Filters are refining clean water. It's made in the USA, engineering with cutting-edge Core X Charge technology that removes contaminants most filters miss. It's built to last, tested for safety, and designed to help you ditch the single-use plastic water bottles for good. The filters remove heavy metals all the way to microplastics. Check it out today. I'll have a link in my description below. You can save 15% on your purchase. They have water bottles. They have this one. They have this in black also. They have a couple other styles like the Nalgene water bottles. They have a water pitcher you can put in your fridge or on your counter, whatever, fill it up and it'll filter. They also have a filtration system that can hook up under your sink. Welcome back. Thanks for watching that quick ad. I'll go ahead. I'm going to start with this. All right, let's give it a whirl. God damn it. Let the tape come off. Shitty tape. Okay. Color actually looks pretty good. So I'm just going to put a thin coat on. I'm going to go around and do all of them just like that. I'll bring you guys back when I start squirting the fenders. So I used one bottle and I got one coat on everything. Actually looks pretty good. That's the texture it kind of looks like. But I'm going to mix up another bottle and go around and do another coat. Okay, took the masking paper off. I think it looks pretty dang good. It looks a little lighter, but I literally just took the tape off. It's still like tacky, but looks really nice. Happy with that. Got all the fenders. I ended up doing 3 coats, which ended up being 3 jugs. Boom. The texture kind of, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Get the fender on there. Be done. Ready? What do you think, Clay? Does the Raptor liner look nice?
It's a Raptor Liner.
See how it's kind of bumpy and textured? Don't touch it, it's so wet, but yeah, doesn't it look good? What do you think about the color? Does it look the same? I think it looks similar, right? It still needs to dry, so yeah. Look at it from this angle. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's the same color. I mixed the color into it, so. Okay, I got all the masking paper off the fenders. Let's see if I can flip this one around for you guys. Turned out really nice. Bam. Looking good, looking good. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna come out and try to color sand this, the body. At least maybe do the front section here so I can put the fenders on. So I wanna block this down or sand this down a little bit. A couple little nibs in there. And then I can actually bolt the fender on and get it out of the way. So then I can use the stand for other things like the hood and stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. Another day, another thing done. I started sanding this. This is with 1000. So I don't know if you guys can see the peel. There's like orange peel right here. Right here. So I'm trying to get it to go as smooth as I can. That's the goal. And get rid of the dirt nibs. I got the quarter done with 1500, the front panel and the rear apron, or sorry, with 1000. I'm going to do a 1500 now, and then I'll go over it all with 2000. Okay, I got it sanded down. I'm going to go ahead and start buffing this quarter panel out here. I'll put it on, actually I'll just leave it on video for a little bit. It's going to get loud. Maybe I'll unhook the microphone and then just put some music on in the background. But so I'm going to start buffing this out. I got the 3M compound. It's, I don't know, I feel like it's the best, so I just use this. You guys can get whatever you want. Compound, I use the 3M. I feel like it works great. It's the, I don't even know if they still, this bottle's pretty old, but 36060, and I'll put the link in the description. And my buffer I just bought a cheap one on Amazon. I had a DeWalt one, and the cord finally just started to fray. And this one was like $40. I'll also put a link in the description. All I needed to do when I'm gonna use the wool pad and compound. All right, here we go. All right, I got it all buffed. Now I'm gonna run the polisher over it. It's almost 3 o'clock. I've been out here since about 10. So I buff that rear apron. Took me about 2 hours to sand the roof here. You can see those little shiny specks there and there, all over. But there was a lot of dirt. Still a little piece there in the crack. Tried to avoid the crack as much as I can, but I'll have to sand that one out. But so that sanded, and the front apron sanded with 1,000. So now I'm going to do everything with 1,500 and then 2,000. So it's a very time consuming process for sure, especially when there's a lot of dirt in the roof. The hood is pretty dirty, and then the deck lid is pretty bad, but the fenders were decent. But you end up having to sand it all down pretty much anyways. So if you don't, then there's orange peel. So that's where I'm at. Give you guys a quick update. It's getting closer and closer. Like, I wasn't going to do the roof today, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Get it done. Plus, I'd rather do the roof, and then that way when I'm banging the air hose and stuff on the side of the panels. Anyways, yeah. That's where I'm at. Blah, 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 blah. Here it is. I haven't polished it yet. I just did the wool pad, but it came out nice. It's a couple little spots I need to buff that a little bit. I think I need to sand the edge of this a little more. So it's a little bit too textury for me. And then there was on this side, it's hard to tell, it disappeared. Where'd it go? There was a swirly whirly. Weird. Oh, there it is. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. See the reflection, but I need to resand that. There must have been a little piece of dirt or something on the sandpaper because it's like a little swirl mark there. Pretty thick, but I think I need to buff this a little bit more too. It's just I'm so cautious on these edges. If there's a dirt nib right there, but I'm not going to even touch it because I don't want to burn through. Just got to be careful. I got my runs out for the most part. There's a little sag right here, but I think I'm just going to leave it. And looks like I need to buff that a little bit more, but yeah, coming along. I ran out of compound. So I did order more. I can't go any further tonight. Oh, and I had a run on the dash. I hit it with 1,000, and then I came and hit it with, it didn't blow through with the 1,000, but when I hit it with the 1,500, just zoop right through. So I gotta repaint my whole dash. And what sucks is there's nowhere to like stop it, the paint. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Not looking forward to that. There's a line underneath here I can do, but I'll probably have to do the whole pillar, all that, and then I'll probably just kind of go up maybe to this line. Call it good, but I'll do that later.